Hi, good morning, and welcome to Yogabloom OM Home. I'm Emily. Today I want to start just by talking about flow for a moment. Earlier this week I was working on a writing project, and I had this experience of being really absorbed by the project, of the creativity just kind of coming out of me without much, without much effort. And of course, that's what we're trying to do on the mat, is to create this state where things become very fluid. And in that state, it's really a surrender, a letting go. And so often in life, I do this. Often in life, there's kind of this backpack that we're carrying around, this backpack that carries around all of our stories, all of our to-dos, all of the things that are going on. And sometimes that backpack becomes very heavy. And from that place of carrying around that heavy backpack, it can be hard to get into this state of fluidity. And so when we come to the yoga mat, our goal is to, take it off, put it down for just a few moments, get rid of the backpack, get rid of the heavy, and kind of surrender into the moment to really arrive into the moment. And so today, pay attention to that. Notice what things you might grab during your practice and allow to be in your backpack, and what things you can kind of put aside. And so you have an option today as you get on the mat. You can start in a child's pose. That's an excellent place to begin to dump out some of those things that you might be carrying around. Or you can start a little more active and go right into a first down dog. So let's get on to our mats. So I'm going to start in my down dog, and I'm going to encourage you, wherever you decide to start, to kind of take it really slow and maybe even think about not moving around too much. And so as you're slowing down into the pose, you can just think about the breath. Maybe you shut down your eyes and you start to arrive. So no matter if you're in that child's pose or in a downward facing dog, here the image is to begin to kind of dump out any unnecessary thoughts. You can let them roll right off the back of the neck, the back of the head, and begin to create space with your breath to get into that awareness of your body, where you're at right now. And so if you're in down dog, your knees are bent. If you're in your child's pose, you might begin to think about moving your way into a down dog for just a few moments. And I want you to press down a little more actively through your hands and elongate a little more through the side bodies. And you may think about drawing your low ribs in, create a nice center of support. And see if you can find another inhale and another full exhale. Good. And from the next inhale, lift your heels up. As you exhale, slowly lower your knees down to your mat. And from here, you're just going to bring your hips back onto your heels. And if it feels okay, you tuck your toes under and sit back on your heels. Of course, it's also an option to point the toes back, sit on the heels. You can sit on a block, or you can also sit in a cross leg, or heck, sit on a chair. Wherever you decide to be, bring your hands right into your heart. Interlace your fingers, and then find an inhale, turn your inner palms up and reach up through your side bodies. And from here, again, low ribs lightly draw in, and you might start to lean back a little bit through your arms and the spine. You stay with your breath, noticing what's happening. Maybe the eyes shut, noticing your balance here. Take another inhale as you reach your hands up a little higher. And as you exhale, let your elbows come wide and bring them down to that cactus arm. And as you inhale, draw your elbows back and palms back. And as you exhale, let your right elbow come under your left. You're just going to twist your palms together, taking eagle arms. Bring your fingertips up and then wrap your shoulder blades down the spine. Depending where you're on your day, you might move your neck a little bit side to side, especially if it's a morning. Trying to get out any kinks in the neck. Keeping the breath flowing, moving in and out of the nose. And then recenter, take an inhale, widen your elbows, reach your palms a little bit back, cactus arms. And as you exhale, left elbow under right this time. So just switching the sides. Reach your fingertips up, and then draw your shoulder blades down the spine. And you stay. You might take a little micro back bend, or you can move your neck a little side to side, squeezing your elbows gently together and breathing in and out of the nose. And then recenter, take an inhale, maybe fingertips reach up just a little more. As you exhale, let your elbows go back wide, take that cactus arm, take an inhale here, widen your heart. And as you exhale, point your fingertips down towards the earth. And then take your hands back behind your waist, interlace the fingers, send your knuckles back, and maybe keep a little bend in your elbows as you reach the upper arms up towards the sky. And now your chin can lean away from your chest, and you start to breathe. So you might be becoming very aware of your feet, especially if they're tucked under at the toes. See if you can stay with it for just another moment, either stillness or movement in the pose. Take another inhale as you open the chest. And as you exhale, release your hands back towards your thighs, and then walk your hands forward, all fours. And from there, if your toes have been tucked, you might give them a little tap. And then let yourself find another downward facing dog. Now this down dog, move it around. So go ahead and pedal out the feet, especially if your feet are feeling sensitive from that tucked position, or move your waist a little bit side to side to find a little more length in the side bodies. Move your head side to side. So whatever feels right. And then arrive. Take a full inhale, press the palms. And as you exhale, soften through the backs of your heels. And from there, walk your hands back towards your feet. And so go right back towards the back of your mat. And as you arrive there, inhale, fingertips to shins, lift your heart, look forward, flat back. And exhale, forward fold, knees soft, bow in, relax your neck. Do that one more time. Inhale, flat back, extend. And exhale, forward fold, release. Now as you inhale, nice and easy, take it to standing. You can just kind of roll yourself up. Take your hands all the way overhead, touch your palms. And exhale, draw your thumbs right down to your heart center. Good. A couple of half salutes. As you inhale, reach back up, touch your palms, look towards your thumbs. And as you exhale, forward fold, let it soften over, relax your neck. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, forward fold, become soft again. Now as you inhale, reach all the way back up, standing tall, look up towards your thumbs. And exhale, thumbs to heart, right back to center. Do it again. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. And as you exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, lower your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, stand tall, reach all the way back up, arms overhead. And exhale, thumbs to heart. This time we'll move on. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. And as you exhale, forward fold, soften in. And from here, inhale, flat back, look forward. Now walk your hands back out, downward facing dog. And from there, press your palms down, draw the inner thighs back, draw the outer waist back. And again, go back to that space of firming the low ribs in. Find an inhale, rock forward, shoulders over wrist. And as you exhale, lower your knees down, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin. Take a really light first cobra. Slide the 10 toes back, lift the back of the heart, let the back of the neck be long. And as you exhale, lower your heart back down. Now take your elbows out in front of you and bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders, the palms directly in front of the elbows. Bring your big toes perhaps to touch. Then press into the elbows, the palms, and try to widen your heart towards the front of your room. From here, you can take one more inhale, draw the palms into the ground, pull your belly button forward. And as you exhale, look back down towards your thumbs, tuck your toes, lift your knees from the floor, then firm your belly towards the spine as you press your elbows down and toes down and arrive in a forearm plank. Now you can stay in stillness or you can move it around, but I want you to think about widening through the shoulder blades. So you're really pressing down through the elbows, almost like you're trying to tear your yoga mat in half. Now see if you can find one more full inhale as you're here. And as you exhale, lower your knees down, lower your hips down, open the heart towards the front of the room, Sphinx. Now press your palms, move your elbows towards the sides, and then lower your heart to the floor. Press your palms right underneath the shoulder heads and draw your hips up and back, downward facing dog, and arrive again. Take a breath in, and let that breath empty out. Now this time, walk your feet towards the front of the mat. Come all the way forward. As you inhale, take a flat back, extend, and exhale, forward fold, release in. Now from this one, bend your knees, lower your waist, take a chair pose, reach your arms up along the sides of the ears and stay. Nice hips drawing back in space, lifting your heart, maybe gazing towards thumbs. And then inhale, stand tall, touch your palms, and exhale, thumbs to heart. Good, go right back into a chair. Inhale, sit back, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, forward fold, release in, relax your neck. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, fingertips align with your feet, step your right foot back. Take an inhale, look forward, keep the back knee lifted. And exhale, step back, down dog, hips back, neck relaxed. Inhale to your plank. And as you exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin. Take an inhale, find cobra, nice and light at first. And as you exhale, draw your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take an extra breath, inhale, and exhale it all the way out. As you inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And then exhale, right knee towards your nose, step the foot forward. Come onto your fingertips, inhale, heart lifts, gaze lifts. And then exhale, step forward, forward fold, front of your mat. Inhale, flat back, extend. And exhale, forward fold, become soft. Go ahead and bend your knees, lower your waist, take that chair. Inhale, reach your arms up. Stay there through the exhale. Find an inhale, stand tall, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, thumbs back to your heart. You go right back into a chair. Sit back, inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, fingertips down, left foot steps back, keep the knee lifted. Find an inhale, press the fingers, lift your heart. And as you exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale, rock forward, plank pose. And as you exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest and chin. Take an inhale, scoop the back of the heart up, press your 10 toes down. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take a breath, root the hands, and exhale, soften the jaw, the face, and the eyes. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, left knee towards your nose, step it forward. And again, inhale, look forward, lift your heart. As you exhale, step forward to your forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And exhale, let it go, forward fold. And you'll bend your knees, lower your waist, take that chair. Inhale, rise the arms up. Stay there. Exhale, shoulder blades down the spine. Take an inhale, stand tall, look up. And exhale, thumbs to heart. Chair pose. Inhale, sit back and reach up. And exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, fingertips align with feet, right foot steps back, lower your right knee to the mat. Point your right toes back and then reach your arms up all the way up along the sides of the ears. Now take an inhale, reach your hands up. And as you exhale, release your hands back behind your waist. Interlace your fingers, then send your knuckles back. Keep a little bend in the elbow creases and pull your upper arms up towards the sky. And you might look up, take one more inhale, let the hips draw forward. And as you exhale, hands back to the front of the mat, and you'll step back, down dog, hips back. Inhale, plank pose, rock forward. And exhale, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, elbows find sides. Inhale, cobra, maybe up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take a breath. And let that breath empty out. Inhale, right leg towards the sky, hips square, shoulders square. And as you exhale, right knee towards your nose, step it forward. Left knee goes back to the mat. Take an inhale, reach up, look up. And as you exhale, hands back to the front of the mat and you step forward, forward fold, and release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And exhale, roll it back in, forward fold. Bend your knees, lower your waist, take that chair. Inhale, rise up the arms. Exhale, full breath out, root through your feet. Inhale, stand tall, look up. And exhale, thumbs to heart. Last round like that. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. As you exhale, fingertips down, left foot steps back, lower the knee, point your left toes back. Inhale your arms up and look up, and stay there through the exhale. Find one more inhale, reach just a little taller. And as you exhale, hands go back behind your waist, interlace the fingers the awkward way, the unfamiliar way, and then draw your knuckles back and lift up through the upper arm and open your heart towards the sky. You're gonna take one more full inhale into that heart space. And as you exhale, hands back to that front foot, and you'll step back, down dog, hips back, neck relaxed. Inhale to your plank, rock forward. And exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower chest and chin, or take chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And back to a downward facing dog. You're gonna take another breath in, and let that breath empty out. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And then exhale, knee towards the nose, step the foot forward, back knee finds the floor. Point your right toes back, inhale, arms up, look up. And as you exhale, hands back to the front of the mat, step forward, forward fold, relax. Inhale, flat back, extend. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Bend your knees, lower your waist, take that chair. Last one like this. Stay there through the exhale. Use the inhale, stand tall, touch your palms, look up. Exhale, thumbs to your heart, gaze to your fingers. Sun A. As you inhale, reach right back up towards the sky, look up. And this time, exhale, consider taking your arms wide as you bow at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, palms down, you can step or jump, go right back through a chaturanga. Elbows brush sides, belly firm, leg firm. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Press your 10 toes down. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find a couple of breaths. And so here's a checking in point. You come back to that awareness of how you're feeling today. And see if there's anything that you can put down again, anything you don't need to carry through your practice. And come right back into that even ujjayi breath, trying to match inhales and exhales. And see if you can find one more inhale here. Really lengthen out through the spine, the side bodies. Lift your sitting bones. Exhale it all the way out. Now as you inhale, lift your heels, let your hips lift. And as you exhale, flex your knees, gaze towards your wrists, and you're going to step or jump right back to the front. Inhale, flat back, extend. Exhale, forward fold, release. Use your inhale, stand all the way up, arms overhead, get tall. And exhale, thumbs to heart, right back at center. Same beginning. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. And as you exhale, arms maybe dive wide as you forward fold, release at the bottom. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, palms down, step or jump. Again, chaturanga, elbows brush sides. Use the inhale, maybe an up dog, lifting the knees away from your mat. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take a breath in, and exhale it empty. Now this time, inhale your right leg up towards the sky. It's a three-legged dog. And as you exhale, right knee comes towards your nose, and you're gonna step right foot just inside of that right palm. Come onto your fingertips again. So nice, simple lunge. Your legs can squeeze together. You can look forward, get nice and strong through the fingertips and heart. And then as you exhale, draw your hips back, lengthen that right leg out. Flex your right toes up towards the sky and pull your left heel towards the mat. And so now you're aiming for a nice stretch in the back of that right leg. And then rebend your right knee. Take the right knee over right ankle. Walk your fingertips a little bit beyond your mat. And then you lean into your right leg. Begin to lift the left leg. Then draw the left knee all the way up into your chest as you stand up. And so now left leg, the left thigh bone, is parallel with the earth. Left toes reaching up towards the sky, foot flexed, hands lengthening up towards the ceiling. Take one more inhale, get long through your sides. And as you exhale, let your left foot find your right. Bend both of your knees, draw your thumbs to heart, sit into a chair. Inhale, just reach your arms up, look up. And as you exhale, forward fold, release, soften the jaw, the face. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, palms down, step or jump, chaturanga, elbows brush sides. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and back to a downward facing dog. Take a breath in, and let that breath empty out. Use your inhale, left leg floats up, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, left knee towards the nose, step your left foot by the left palm. And again, simple lunge first, pressing your fingers to the mat, draw your heart forward. You can imagine you're firming the two legs in, nice, strong center of the body. You take one more inhale, heart lengthening out. And as you exhale, draw your hips back, lengthen through that left leg. You can keep a bend in the knee, draw the right heel back, flex your left toes towards the sky. Take one more breath here, soften through that back heel, and then rock back forward, left knee over left ankle. Look forward, walk your hands forward, and then come into the left leg. Draw the right knee in towards your chest, and then begin to stand up. Flex the right knee up towards the sky, flex the right toes up towards the sky, and then reach your arms up along the sides of your ears. Firm your low belly in, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Take one more breath. And then as you exhale, right foot finds left. Bend both of your knees, thumbs to heart, chair pose. Inhale, reach your arms back up. And as you exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, palms down, you're gonna step or jump, take a chaturanga, elbows brush sides. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And back to a downward facing dog. Good, and you take a breath in. And you exhale it all the way out. As you inhale, rock back forward, shoulders over wrist, plank pose. And this time you have 5 counts to lower all the way to your belly. So it goes 5, bend your elbows. 4, stay with it. 3, 2, maybe look forward. 1, 0, belly to the mat. Draw your elbows forward. Elbows go underneath the shoulders. Palms reach down into your mat. And you begin to press your elbows down, pull your heart forward, look up. Now, same thing we did before. Tuck your toes under. Begin to lift your knees from the mat. Then press your elbows and press your toes, and then pull your hips off the mat. And this time I want you to take your right hand and imagine that you're trying to reach your left wrist. So your right arm becomes a diagonal. Now press into your elbows more. Lean towards the right side. All the pressure goes into that right elbow. Left elbow can lift. Right heel finds the mat. Left foot goes on top of right. Maybe you find a kickstand of the hand. Left arm eventually reaches up towards the sky. You also have the option to take left foot away from the right, bend the knee, take left toes behind the right knee, and then make a little kickstand and draw up through your side waist. So maybe the gaze goes up towards that top thumb. You press down through the right elbow to lift up. As you exhale, bring the left fingertips back down, spiral it back to center. Bring your elbows back into the mat, re-parallel the arms. Recommit, press the toes, press the elbows, widen through the back of the shoulders. Then, left palm tries to reach right wrist. You're gonna lean both of the heels towards the left side this time. Kickstand that right hand, maybe stack the feet, maybe right arm reaches up. And maybe you lift right foot away from left, bend the knee, draw right foot behind that left knee right into the mat, and then press down to lift up. Maybe the gaze goes right up towards that upper arm and you breathe, notice what's going on here. And then take it back to center, right hand comes down, re-parallel the waist. Take both of the elbows back underneath your shoulders, root the palms, one more breath. Inhale, fill up the back of the body. And as you exhale, lower your knees down, lower your hips down, soften your belly, look forward. Take one more inhale, pull up from the low belly, widen the heart. And as you exhale, press the palms, widen your elbows, lower your heart down. Palms back underneath the shoulder heads, press it back, child's pose. And downward facing dog. Take a breath in and exhale it all the way out. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, right knee towards the nose, step the right foot between your hands. Come onto your fingertips, simple lunge, look forward. And exhale, draw your hips back, bowing over, pyramid. Now rebend the right knee over right ankle, walk your fingertips forward. And this time, lean into your right foot, draw your left knee all the way up towards that balancing position. Left knee parallel with the hip, left foot flexed. Reach your arms up. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to bring left hand down towards your left knee. And you're just going to take that left knee and open it off towards the side. And so it's going to look like this, drawing the knee off towards the side. Keep that foot flexed. And then you can take your right arm in the opposite direction, turn that palm open towards the sky, and then really press the left knee back, widen your heart, and stand tall. You find that balance. Now, all of that work is going into the side body, and you can firm your right waist in. You have one more breath. And then gently, as you exhale, left knee back towards center. Take your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale. Stay there. Find balance. Reach your left arm up. You have one more inhale while you stay at center. Maybe look up just a bit. As you exhale, left foot back to the floor. Bend both of your knees. Thumbs to heart. Chair pose. Take your inhale. Reach your arms up. As you exhale, take a forward fold. Release. Good. Inhale, flat back, extend. And this time, exhale, fingertips down, step your left foot back, find a lunge position in your legs. Squeeze the inner legs in and reach your arms up, crescent lunge. Now, right knee is right over that right ankle. Left thigh, nice and strong. And the low belly drawing in and up as you reach past your hands. Take one more inhale, stretch out your fingers. And as you exhale, thumbs towards your heart. Go ahead and turn left heel down onto the floor and open your waist towards the left side of your mat. Warrior two. Good. And in this warrior two, turn your palms open towards the sky and maybe gently bend the elbows and lower the shoulder blades down the spine and look forward. Now in a moment, you're going to re-extend, but I want you to keep some of that length along your neck and the shoulders as you reach your fingertips back towards the front and the back of the room. Turn your palms back down, widen the collarbones, the heart. Then inhale, right leg extends, right arm reaches back, a little reverse. Then keep all of that length in your right side body, draw your right hip back, draw your right arm forward, and then bow over your side, triangle pose. Good. In this triangle pose, hand can be towards the shin, it can be on the block, it can be right down on your foot. Find a place where you can press down through that right hand to lengthen out through the right side body. Now you might take your left hand, bend the elbow, take the left hand right back behind the left side of your neck, and then lean that elbow back in just a little bit of a back bend. And you have one more full breath. Try to open up that shoulder. And as you exhale, look down, release your hands down. Hands frame that front foot. You either step back directly, chaturanga, or press the palms, draw the right knee up, draw the right heel up, then shoot the leg back, chaturanga. Inhale. Cobra or up dog, and back to a downward facing dog. Take a breath in, and let that breath empty out. We got the other side. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, left knee comes forward, left foot inside of that left palm. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, look forward, simple lunge. And exhale, draw your hips back, bowing in, nice long left leg. Rebend your left knee. Walk your hands just a little bit forward. Step into the left leg, draw your right knee up into your chest, and come up into a balance right on that left leg. Arms reach up along the sides of your ears. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, let your right palm find your right knee. Now you're just going to lean that right knee off towards the right side of the room, opening the hip, and then left arm's going to reach in the opposite direction. I want you to firm that left hip in, reach out through the left palm reaches open towards the sky, and widen the hips and the heart. You take one more breath here, maybe draw the knee back just a little more, and then draw your knee back towards center. Reach your left arm up, find balance, reach your right arm up. Take an extra inhale, reach everything up. As you exhale, rebend your left knee, right foot to the floor, chair pose, thumbs to heart, sit low. Inhale, reach your arms towards the sky, and exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, fingertips align with your feet, right foot steps back. You're going to create a crescent lunge. With your inhale, stand up nice and tall. And again, just a moment to create the pose. Nice, strong right thigh bone, right muscles of the thigh. Draw the right hip forward, left hip back, and then reach up through your heart and your belly. Take an inhale. As you exhale, thumbs towards your heart. Right heel goes down onto the mat. You open your hips towards the right side of the room, extend arms to the front and the back. Now palms turn up. Bend your elbows lightly. Shoulder blades relax away from your ears. And from there, keeping a little bit of softness in the sides of the neck, re-extend your arms, turn your palms down. Take one more inhale, widen through your hands, through the collarbones. Exhale, shoulder blades drop down. And then inhale, left leg extends, left arm reaches back a little, reverse. And as you exhale, keep all of that length in the left side body. As you reach forward through the left arm, bow over your side, fingers find floor, block, or shin, and right arm goes up towards the ceiling. And you breathe. Good. And you have the option again to add that right arm on. You might bend right palm behind the back of the neck and then lean back through that right elbow and try to open up through that shoulder just a little more. You take one more inhale here, widen the heart. And as you exhale, release, right hand down, parallel off the hips. And you have a choice, go directly chaturanga, down dog, or squeeze the heel up, knee up, and then shoot the leg back, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog, and back, downward facing dog. Good, take a breath in. Exhale it all the way out. Good, and as you inhale, let your shoulders go towards your wrists, and you're gonna leave them just a little bit behind the wrist crease this time, so not quite a plank. You can be on your toes, pull your belly button up, press your palms down, widen through the shoulders, and look forward. Now lean into your right hand, turn both of your heels towards the right side of your mat. See if you can either kickstand the left leg towards the middle of the left side of your mat or stack left foot on right and come into a full side plank. And you're gonna press down through that right hand, again, widen through the shoulder blades, and you have the option to build on by lifting the left leg up, bending through the left knee, drawing up through the left shin points, and then draw your palm right down onto your knee. And you're gonna press. It's just like that standing balance we just took. Press down to rise up, open the hips, maybe look up. You have one more breath. Wherever you paused, really lean into the posture. And as you exhale, you're gonna come back to center, parallel the hips, draw your hips back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in, and exhale all the way back out. And then again, heels lift. Draw your shoulders forward until they're just behind the wrist crease. Press your palms down, widen through the shoulder blades, then lean towards your left this time. Heels go left. You can take kickstand of that right leg, middle, right side of the mat, right arm up towards the sky, or right foot stacks over the left, press down through the left arm, full side arm plank. Good, and maybe right leg lifts up. You can bend your right knee, draw the right shin bone up. You can even flex that foot, try to find fingers towards knee, give it a little pressure there, stay there. Breathing wherever you've landed. Take one more inhale, widen the chest. As you exhale, release, hand down, foot down, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, heels lift, hips lift. As you exhale, flex your knees, gaze forward, step or jump back to the front. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold, release. Use your inhale, stand all the way up, arms overhead, get tall. And exhale, thumbs to heart, back to center. We take one more mini round. Inhale, reach up, look up. And as you exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, palms down, stepping or jumping, right back, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, your choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take a breath in. Exhale it all the way out. Now inhale, right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, right knee comes in towards your nose, step that right foot inside of your right palm. Again, simple lunge, come onto your fingertips, lift your heart, look forward. And exhale, draw your hips back, bow in, chin towards chest. Then rebend your right knee over right ankle. Walk your fingertips forward. This time, transfer your weight into your right foot, but keep your left leg extended back and begin to lift the heel up. Now press into your right foot a little bit more and see if you can draw hands away from the floor, bringing the thumbs up under your heart and coming into a warrior three. And so hips are trying to stay parallel. You get lots of length from end to end. You can keep your right knee bent. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, left knee comes in towards the chest. You're going to stand up. That right knee stays bent as you arrive. Flex your left toes. Reach your arms up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left foot finds right foot, bend your knees, thumbs come towards the center line, but this time right elbow goes towards outer left knee. Now press the right elbow in towards the left knee, make a twist, look up past your left shoulder. You can really imagine that your heart is trying to touch your thumbs, and at the same time, your knees are trying to stay in one straight, even line. You have one more breath here. Your exhale is just going to pour you over into a forward fold. Extend through the backs of the knees. Relax your neck. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, fingertips align with feet. Left foot steps back. You find a crescent lunge. With your inhale, reach up towards the sky. Take an extra breath here. Find a full inhale. And as you exhale, thumbs towards your heart. Turn your back heel down. Open your hips. Side of the mat, warrior two. You're going to find another inhale as you reach end to end. And the exhale, shoulder blades down the spine. Inhale, right leg extends, right arm reaches back, little reverse. And this time as you exhale, rebend that right knee, right elbow finds the knee, right palm finds the floor. And then that left arm is going to go up and over the top of your left ear. And so the goal is just to create one diagonal line all the way from that outer left foot to your fingertips. At the same time, spiral your heart open and look up. You have another breath or two, staying with it. And then as you're ready, let an exhale, draw your hands back down, parallel off the hips. Your choice, stepping back, chaturanga, down dog, or squeezing the knee and ankle up, then shooting it back, chaturanga. So wherever you're going, see if you can do it with the fullness of your breath. And then we meet downward facing dog. One more side. First you collect your breath, finding again that ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of your nose. And then find an inhale, left leg goes up, three-legged dog, other side. As you exhale, left knee towards the nose, left foot inside of left palm. Take an inhale, lift your heart, simple lunge. And exhale, draw your hips back, lengthen through that left leg, chin towards your chest. Rebend your left knee, look forward, fingertips come forward. This time stand into the left leg, keep the right leg extended back, right toes flex down towards the mat, and then thumbs come up into your heart, and you take a warrior three. So it might be a really long way to come up from the floor. You can also put blocks under your hands and stay with the warrior three, support on the blocks. Pause here one more moment, shoulders, heart wide. And you're going to draw as you exhale, right knee in towards the chest. And you're going to bend that left knee as it comes. Draw the right knee all the way up. Flex the right foot towards the sky. Reach your arms up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, right foot finds left. Bend both of your knees. Hips go back. And left elbow goes outside of right knee. Now look down on your elbows or knees. Draw your outer waist back. Press your palms and spiral your heart open. You're really looking to stack the shoulders. You take one more breath to look up, open the chest. And as you exhale, extend through the backs of the legs. Forward fold, release. Inhale, flat back, extend. And as you exhale, fingertips align with your feet. Step your right foot back. Nice wide stance. Then inhale, crescent lunge. Stay there through the exhale. Take one more inhale, extend up through your side bodies. And as you exhale, thumbs to your heart. Back heel goes onto the floor. Open it up, warrior two. Hips towards the right side of the mat. Take an extra breath, widen the hands. Shoulder blades reaching down the spine. Now re-extend left leg. Left arm reaches back, reverse, inhale. And as you exhale, this time, left knee bends. Left elbow towards the top of the knee, or left palm down towards the floor. So wherever you are, right arm again, it reaches just over the top of your right ear. You're going to turn your gaze up under that upper right arm and then lean a little bit into a twist, right? So lean a little bit the heart back. And keep pressing left hand or left elbow down. Take one more breath in. Then let it go. Exhale, hands down, parallel off the hips. You got a choice, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, or squeeze the knee and ankle up before shooting it back and finding your way through the postures with your breath. All right, down dog, nice, steady, easy breath. Good. You have another breath or two, taking a moment just to arrive, heels soften, try to widen through the shoulder blades. Take an inhale, lift your heels up, And as you exhale, flex your knees, gaze forward. You're going to step or jump back to the front. Inhale, flat back, extend. Exhale, forward fold, release. Use your inhale, stand all the way up, arms overhead. And exhale, thumbs to heart, right back to center. Now you're going to choose a foot. It doesn't matter which one. And you're just going to step that foot back, turn towards one side of your mat. Again, doesn't matter. Toes spiral in, heels spiral out. Let your palms find your hips. And you're going to draw your elbows back, lift up through your heart, lift up through your chin. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, and fold forward. Let your hands release down onto the floor under your shoulders. Then inhale, lengthen your spine. Draw your inner leg back, lift your sitting bones. And then walk your hands back and take a little bow. So you can keep a little micro bend in the knees. And then press into your palms firmly. Draw your crown of the head down. If you have a tripod headstand practice and you want to take it here, this is a great place to throw it in as long as you're safe on your neck, safe in your balance. And otherwise, staying with this pose, seeing what happens in the legs, feeling into your legs. Try to steady out the breath. Maybe shut down the eyes. Staying just a moment longer. One more full inhale. Let it empty out. Inhale, walk your hands forward, hands under shoulders, lift the heart. Of course, if you tripod, come back down. And then we're all going to meet coming back towards the front of the mat, refinding down dog, hips back, neck relaxed. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. As you inhale, shoulders come over wrist, plank pose. And as you exhale, lower your knees down, bend your elbows, lower your chest, your chin. Inhale, cobra, take it light, back of the neck long. And exhale, hips to heels, and find a child's pose. You might widen the knees, or you can keep them narrow. I want you to just really bow yourself in, maybe open your palms towards the sky, and you can let your forehead relax down on your mat. You recollect the breath, and you might move side to side or just find that moment of stillness, kind of checking in with what you need right now. And then take it easy, but flip the palms back down, rise all fours. And as you exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. From this down dog, inhale, heels lift, hips lift. And as you exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. You're going to step or jump and take a seat. Now roll down onto your spine, hug your knees into your chest. Good. You're going to put your feet just in front of your sitting bones. Heels directly in front of your sitting bones, toes directly in front of your heels. Reach your hands down along your sides, palms face down. Good. And you're just going to start with movement. And so the inhale, begin by lifting your tail, lifting the low spine, lifting up through the back body, finding your bridge posture, pushing down to rise. And as you exhale, go in the opposite direction, starting with the upper spine, mid spine, all the way down to the low spine. Just a few times like that. Shut down the eyes and inhale to rise, vertebra by vertebra, taking your time. And the exhale, let it go, vertebra by vertebra, softening back in. 2 more, just really with your breath, trying to match inhales and exhales and maybe even slow it down just a little bit now. You have 1 more. This time at the top of the pose, you can go ahead and stay for a few breaths in the pose. Lift your belly up, press your feet down, soften your toes. You might interlace the hands down behind the sitting bones, behind the tail. Send the pinky fingers down, and then rise up through the center of your heart and the center of your belly. You focus in on your breath. Maybe you shut down the eyes. Try to widen the heart space. See if there's anything that you can soften. It might be that grasp on the hands. Maybe the fingers don't have to work so hard, or maybe your face doesn't have to work here. Maybe it can relax. Maybe you can engage those inner muscles of the mouth and just very softly smile. smiling in a way that maybe even I wouldn't be able to see it. You have another breath or two. And when you're ready, when you find an exhale, let it go, release the hands, roll your spine back down. Good. Take your feet together, let your knees go wide, make a Supta Baddha Konasana. Alternatively, the feet can go wide and the knees narrow. You can take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Arrive. And draw your knees back together. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Keep your right knee in towards your chest. Re-extend left leg all the way down towards the front of the mat. Left toes flex towards the sky. And then as you exhale, right knee is going to go right off towards the left side of your mat. And the knee doesn't have to touch down. It can land on a block. It can hover. And then I want you to pull your right shoulder back onto the floor and then spiral into that twist, looking back towards your right thumb. You have a moment just to arrive. Breathing, letting go into the posture. Seeing if you can create more length along that left side body, or right rather, side body. Draw it back to center. Good. Recenter the hips, and you can draw both of the knees in. Keep your left knee in towards the chest. Extend your right leg towards the end of the mat. As you exhale, left knee is going to go towards your right. And again, knee doesn't have to rest down on something, but you could throw a block or a pillow under there. And then try to peel your whole left shoulder down onto the floor so that the twist is really up in that upper spine area. Maybe your gaze goes back towards your left thumbs. Maybe your eyes closed. You breathe. You take it back to center. Hug your knees in. Good. Give them a little squeeze. And today, you have the option to take a Shavasana, laying down from here, or you have the option to rock and roll up into a seat and sit for a few moments with me. So wherever you choose to be, the goal here is to slow down, to absorb your practice. If you're taking a Shavasana, feet are wide, palms are wide, and you start to soften through the edges of your body. But if you're coming to a seat, see if you can find your sitting bones rooted evenly into the mat. And then from that space, see if you can inhale, lengthen to your spine, up through the center of the throat and crown of your head. And as you exhale, shoulder blades roll down the back body, and you root down through the hips. You have a few more breaths. The inhales rolling up through the front body, getting long. And the exhales grounding down, rooting down through the back body. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale it out. Nice and easy. Big inhale. And you might exhale right through the mouth, kind of sighing it out, letting it go. Now, take your thumbs into your heart if you're in that seated posture. If you're in Shavasana, you can stay, or you can join in, coming to a seat. Press your palms together, widen your elbows, dip your chin lightly towards your chest. And before you pick up all those things that maybe you set aside today, see if you can close off your practice with a moment of gratitude for yourself. You can take an inhale and reach your palms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, draw your thumbs down towards your third eye, towards the front of the forehead. You can put a little pressure there. Lightly chin lifts up. You take just a little lift through the heart. And as you exhale, draw your thumbs into your heart. Dip your chin towards your chest like you're looking in towards yourself. Take an inhale, press the palms. As you exhale, hands can go right up towards that third eye again, and this time bow into yourself, maybe elbows to the floor, folding in, and just a moment of gratitude. And of course, sitting back up. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you sharing this time with me online in practice, and I hope to see you in class soon, or hope to be back with you in another week or so right here live on Facebook or YouTube. Thank you and take care.